I'm William McGuire with Legacy Lowdown News, and today we are going to dive deep into the dark and dirty anus of Satan. That's right, you guessed it, ladies and gentlemen. It's the devil's lettuce. We're bringing you the exclusive behind-the-scenes look at what it takes to process and distribute this Schedule 1 narcotic. Officially referred to as marijuana, you may know by its street name: weed, pot, reefer, grass, dope, ganja, Mary Jane, ash, herb, Aunt Mary, skunk, boom, the chronic, chiba, blunt, trees, dankety dank, dingle dough, flower, ganja, gasper, giggle smoke, good butt, hot stick, J, jolly green, roach. No matter what you call it, it is a lucrative and dangerous business for anybody involved. After following a lead to a remote and undisclosed location, I ran into a few gentlemen that were in the thick of it. After some negotiations, they agreed to take me through the process of harvesting, processing, and selling the devil's lettuce.
I've watched men come and go, people new to the city who get access to this information. A day later, they're never seen again.
Slug! His forest name is Slug!
God damn it, your horse mask fucking ruins everything, you know that?
After getting acquainted with my newfound friends, we moved on to step 1 of the process, harvesting. I was unable to film this process or the location as it is highly secretive. Luke and the boys informed me that despite the remote location, it's a very, very dangerous place. Wildlife, rival gangs, police officers, always something lurking around the corner. Once a product is harvested, it has to be taken for processing. You just can't give your customers the raw cannabis. It has to be processed into proper marijuana. I was able to film this process. Again, we were unable to film the location as it is a very well kept secret. Alrighty, so we have arrived here where Buck, Luke, and Slug do the processing of the devil's lettuce. And this is to get it ready for the public, is that correct?
Absolutely, this has every utensil you possibly need to pack it, put a little extra oomph in it, and then distribute it to all the locals.
Now this is an undisclosed location, but the way I understand it, there's not many places equipped to process the devil's lettuce, so you do have competition showing up in this area from time to time. Hence the piece that you see Slug back there carrying.
These are dangerous parts. There's a few gangs, groups, and members who know this location. It is the only one in town that's accessible to those people. So you'll never know what you're going to come across hiding out there in the ditch, hiding inside. The amount of people ready here to take your product and rob you.
So basically, it's pretty dangerous out here, is what you're saying. It's not easy, you know. It's a high risk, high reward type of situation.
I've watched men come and go, people new to the city who get access to this information. A day later, they're never seen again. It's like every other job. It's time for the distribution. It's time to go out and find people who need this in their lives to get by.
As we moved on to distribution, I quickly found out that it's not all fun and games. Turns out one of the customers wasn't happy with the product, so Slug went American History X on his ass and set the tone.
Tried starting fight with Bucktooth. He said the product wasn't good enough until it's... He's mistaken by the other bushwhacker companies that tried to come up in here and sell shit to him.
The boys quickly made their rounds, sold their product, and we caught up with Luke afterwards. It's not easy on these streets, is
These
it?
are dangerous parts. It's dangerous between rival gang members and self-entrepreneurs. You got a bunch of locals who sometimes don't like your advances. They want to handle things in a kind of physical manner.
Now, is there a certain type of local that you look for? Are you an equal opportunity distributor?
I will absolutely sell to anybody and everybody. I don't care if it's your grandmother or your 16-year-old daughter. All right, if you need something to help you get through the day, I'm here to offer it to you. Once we distribute our goods and season the chicken with our oregano, there's another process that we have to go through. You know, sometimes this money isn't always as clean as we want it to be. We have to make sure that it's usable.
At this point, the boys were getting pretty nervous having a reporter hanging around. They were extremely tight-lipped about the last part of this process, the laundering of the dirty money. So we caught up with them afterwards. They had lost Buck, but we went ahead and took Slug and Luke into our lightning round of questioning. We have a lightning round here. So you have Martha Stewart, Lady Gaga, and Jennifer Aniston. You've got to kill one, marry one, fuck one. Go.
Kill Martha Stewart. You married Jennifer Aniston. And you already know what the third option is. That is my personal
Fuck
preference.
Gaga? Seriously? You're gonna fuck Gaga?
I would
You
probably
wrap it up. What are you
no,
talking about?
no, okay. Yeah, no. See, most of the time there's not a correct answer, but there is a correct answer on this one. You've got to fuck Jennifer Aniston, kill Lady Gaga, and marry Martha Stewart.
Thank
I mean,
you.
she cooks,
That bitch
she
got
cleans.
money. What the fuck she got
You
out of
know,
jail?
I mean, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the lowdown on the underground distribution of marijuana in Los Santos. I'm William Richard McGuire. My wife calls me Dick. My friends call me Bill. Just don't call me late for the story.